Thank you, Mr. Williams, for having me today. Good afternoon, all those who are joining us via all platforms. This afternoon, I'm overjoyed as Dr. Laws presented the results of the 51 students that would have been repatriated from Jamaica. I think that was significant. And personally, I want to commend the parents who were very cooperative, understanding, and they aided in ensuring that the students remained focused so that they could have, they could have done their exams and everything else. I wish you could have seen the expression on the students when Dr. Laws came down the steps and her herself jumped in joy to say all negative. I think you have to be there to experience something like that. So to all the students and to all the parents. But in particular, I must highlight the work that was done by the security forces to nurture, support the students during those 15 days. You gotta say 15 days. And in particular, I wanna thank the High Command of the Police Force. In particular, Mr. Henry, Comrade Henry, Superintendent Comrade Henry, he was vital, and Inspector Dickinson, but most importantly, Corporal Wilson, Clive Wilson, he was exceptional. He received a very nice gift from the students along with a big bucket of fruits. I thought it was for me, but then they passed me and gave it to Wilson. Today, the Compliance Task Force would have visited a total of 31 business places throughout St. Kitts. And I am also informed that the task force in Nevis continues to do their part as well. From what I am seeing, the collaboration has brought about an increase in the behavioral change that we are expecting. Businesses are becoming more compliant, and to those businesses, I say thank you. Just recently, I received a call from Mr. Satney, where some businesses are requesting for some further information because they want to be compliant, and that is good. What we are trying to do right now is to change behaviors so that persons can adapt to the way we need to function and operate within this pandemic. It's vital, it's important. I also want to use this opportunity to highlight some citizens that have been doing some good work. At this moment, I want to read something that was sent to me by Scotty. I think he told me he's in the USA. And it speaks about a story of a patriotic and highly spirited individual that started with a small idea, and this small idea became something of a movement. And I speak of a social media character by the name of Kyle Marshall. And this states, the donation drive began on Tuesday, 21st April 2020 at about 7:08 p.m. with $50 contribution from myself, with hopes of it being matched by 3 to 4 other individuals in an attempt to financially assist up to 4 persons, 2 residents on St. Kitts and same on Nevis, with at least $50 per individual. My aim is to assist by using my social media platform to raise whatever funds I can to give back to St. Kitts and Nevis people in time of need where there is hardship. The following morning, Wednesday, 22nd, I had accumulated a total of $1,099 and thought that this would be a great initiative to assist even more persons than previously thought. Therefore, on that day, I made an announcement on my social media platform that the donation drive would be running until Friday, 24th and would end at midnight. Although St. Kitts and Nevis was just as willing to donate, and they did, on the morning of Saturday, 25th, I realized that I had accumulated a maximum of 31,286.68 EC dollars. Due to the success of the drive in such a short time, I updated the donors and my social media account that over the next few days, I will be looking at ways to distribute the funds, and due to the large amount collected, I also would be assembling a team to assist with the distribution. Presently, I will be assisting 114 persons or families, both on St. Kitts and Nevis. Today, Friday 15, 2020, I am pleased to announce that the list of names for the persons have been completed, and the $31,000 has been transferred to St. Kitts and Nevis via wire transfer for distribution in the form of prepaid gift cards, for each individual or family. What are the requirements for you to qualify? They are as follows. 1, individuals must be able to prove loss of income was in fact due to the impact of COVID-19. 2, individuals must be able to prove no other form of assistance is being extended to him or her. Verification done via Social Services, St. Kitts and Nevis Department. 3, individuals must be able to provide documentation or proof showing that they are financially responsible and providing for another person within the same household. The committee members are 1, Kyle Marshall; 2, Janet Johnson; 3, Wazim Richard; 4, Michelle Greenaway; 5, Juliska Morton; 6, Shah Matthews; 7, Giovanni Herbert; 8, Delonte Lewis; and 9, Tasha Nolan. To you, our dear citizens and colleagues who continues to help, I say thank you. I also want to acknowledge something that was sent to me by the Vice President of the St. Kitts Nursing Association, and it reads, it was a warm, heartfelt of appreciation on May 12, 2020. The nurses of St. Kitts celebrated Nurses International Day. Despite COVID-19, the atmosphere was convivial with jovial spirits lifted. There were smiles, laughter, joy, and happiness all around, something that seems to be absent during this crisis. This celebration reminded us how much life is still precious, but most of all, to live it to the fullest, but we could not have done it without you. For that, we appreciate our heartfelt gratitude and thank you for making Nurses International Day a time of a lifetime like no other. We would like to personally recognize and give special thanks to Dolores Harris, Permanent Secretary of Ministry of Health; Matron Ms. Kerry Tuckett; Gail Cranston, JNF Operations Manager; executive members of the St. Kitts Nurses Association; KFC, Domino Pizza, Ms. Phipps of Cupcakes Catering; Finger Food Caterers; luncheon sponsors, former matron Mistress Sonia Daly Finley, Mistress Dolores Dane Gums, Next Gen SKN, Watermelon Man, Shadan Production. We thank you for your invaluable contributions and making International Nurses Day 2020 a year of the nurse and midwife a success. Yours faithfully, Amorose Francis, Vice President of the St. Kitts Nursing Association. I think also we should recognize the hard work as well of the executive, such as the Honorable Minister, who gave a very powerful, gave some very powerful remarks during this time. Today, here at NEMA, we saw His Excellency, the Resident Ambassador, Tom Lee, and from the Republic of China, Taiwan, hand over to the Honorable Premier of Nevis, Mark Brantley, Mr. Mark Brantley, 60,000 masks. He handed over 60,000 masks to the people, to the government and people of St. Kitts and Nevis. These masks, I am informed, are to be distributed to the general public. So to the people of Taiwan, we say thank you on behalf of our citizens and residents, and by extension, the government. We will await for a system to be put in place so that we can disperse these masks or distribute these masks to you. Again, thank you for joining us. Thank you for your continued support, and we look forward to your questions and potential answers. Dr. Lars, I see you're coming.